Imagine everything is possible. And if you could choose any country to live in this world, you shouldn't think about family, money, any other circumstances. Just you could live your life and in any country in this world. Which country will you choose and why? I'm so curious to hear your answers. Please share in the comments. Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome back to the channel Coffee with the Coach. Today, we are going to talk about how to choose the best country to live in for you. We are not going to discuss statistics, country rankings, or list of so-called best places to live. Instead, I want to invite you into a coaching session with yourself. Because the truth is, no one else can tell you where you should live. The only compass you can truly trust is inside you, inside your heart. In my life, I have lived in different countries. Originally, I'm from Ukraine, and since childhood, I have always dreamed of moving to the US, especially to San Francisco. My biggest dream was to visit the Golden Gate Bridge. I was obsessed with it. After I started working in the tech industry, where so many offices and headquarters are connected to Silicon Valley, my dream only grew bigger. I remember setting a photo of the Golden Gate Bridge as my phone background, and whenever we did, with girls sip and paint master classes, I would paint my Golden Gate Bridge. Anyway, life happened and I moved to Netherlands and then to Canada. When I was living in Canada, I finally had a chance to get my visa for the US. And yes, my dream came true. I went to San Francisco and stood by the Golden Gate Bridge. It was beautiful. It was magical. But then I realized that, at least for now, it's not where I want to live. After a lot of thinking, brainstorming, and asking myself what I truly wanted, I made the decision to move to the UK. I'm currently living in London because I followed my heart. In my next few YouTube videos, I will share more stories about my experiences living in the Netherlands, Canada, and more details about the UK and why London is my choice. As you could see, I have a lot of stories to tell, and I know what immigration truly means. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your ideal day. Where are you? Are you walking by the ocean, feeling the salty breeze on your skin? Are you surrounded by mountains? Do you hear busy city outside your window or the stillness of silence with only birdsong in the background? Now, imagine your daily routine in this dream setting. How do you start your morning? What surrounds you? Where do you drink your first cup of coffee or tea? Do you go for a run with an ocean view? How do you enjoy your breakfast? Is it in the cozy cafe or somewhere else what makes you feel inspired? After work or your main activity for the day, what do you do? Where do you meet your friends? And what do you do together? What is around you in these moments? How do you spend your evenings? Relaxing at home, exploring the city, or looking in the stars? What kinds of surroundings are you always with? Nature, water, art, music, people. Think about your weekends. Where would you spend them? How would you ideally spend a Saturday? What about Sunday? What country, climate, or environment would you choose if anything is possible? Try to picture every detail. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, feel? Imagine there are no limits, no obligation. Only you, living exactly as you desire. What would you want to be surrounded by every single day? What would truly make you happy? What kind of environment makes you feel most alive? What daily rhythms and surroundings would bring you joy? We are all very different. Sometimes my friends ask me, Alina, could you tell me more about London? Should I move there? Could you tell me more about Canada? How about Netherlands? Of course I can share stories, but those are my experience. You need to remember that every person has its own story and perspective. With that being said, the most valuable suggestion I can usually give is a simple but powerful coaching exercise. If you're considering moving, whether by yourself or with your partner, just please sit down with a blank sheet of paper and write down 5 non negotiable things you need in a country. It might be safety, it might be good education for your kids, it might be English speaking surrounding, or some special certain type of culture, specific climate, anything, but choose top 5 things you absolutely cannot imagine living without. Wherever you go, you bring yourself with you. That's important to remember. There are countless ranking out there. The happiest countries in the world, the cheapest places to live, countries with the lowest taxes, the most successful economies, and so on. But hear the truth, you can't escape yourself. Before anything else, your priority should be your own happiness. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're not happy within, no country will magically change that. Of course, we are humans. We are social beings, and the place you choose to live does matter. The culture, the values, and the lifestyle of people around you should match who you are, so you could feel truly comfortable and at home. In the next video, I will share my experience of living in the Netherlands. It was the beginning of my immigration journey. A very challenging time in my life, and Netherlands and the people there helped me and my family tremendously. So, see you next Sunday and enjoy your cup of coffee. Cheers!